Hayden, I actually liked the first Rage. I think probably a little bit more than some people.
I'm gonna say that was A, not how I expected this to open, and B, makes you an extreme outlier.
No, something about it. It was beautiful. They had some good tech.
I will say that.
Right?
I will say that Rage 1 is a prettier game than Rage 2, which is shocking. It's sort of like the. Do you remember when Crysis 2 came out? And like Crysis 2 looked good, but it was not like Crysis.
Yeah.
We're sort of in the same thing here. Rage 2 looks fine, but it is not.
Are these wheat fields?
No, it's bamboo.
Oh, okay.
Come on, get your tall stalks.
I don't know. Well, no, those flowers look.
This is Rage 2, everybody. I'm Hayden Dingman. I'm here with Adam Patrick Murray, and man, I don't like this game.
Yeah. Did you like the first one?
I did not, and I will fully admit that. But I thought this game was going to be good, which. Like, fool me once, I guess.
Yeah. What made you think it was going to be good?
The marketing.
Okay.
I will say that Rage 2 is maybe... I've been doing this a while, and you've been doing this a while. I will say that Rage 2 is maybe the first time in years that I've felt actually fooled by a marketing campaign.
Oh, wow.
Because that, like, almost never happens at this stage.
Well, the marketing looks fun and goofy, and you're just like,
I would say,
hijinks.
If anything, I am, like, mostly cynical about marketing stuff.
Yeah.
I tend to pretty much think a game is bad until it's out. Or assume a game will be bad until it's out. Rage 2, they brought out Andrew WK at E3 last year. And that was quite a way to start it off. And then we played it, or at least I played it at E3 last year even. Right here, we're already getting into the tutorials that never stop. I'm like 9 hours in this game, and I'm still getting tutorials. We played this game at E3 last year, and I had a good time. I'm not gonna say it was like an incredible experience, but I thought it was gonna be fun, like Doom. It has that id shooting, and everything about it seemed like wacky and over the top. The mission they showed us at E3 was like, you become the president. I don't know if you remember that, but
I do not remember that.
You infiltrate this base, and in order to infiltrate it, they like turn you into the president. And so all of the AI doors and stuff are like, "Hey, Mr. President, it's good to see you." And I thought that was like pretty fun. And it turns out that's like the only mission that's like really fun like that. I've now like. From what I've heard, this story is only like 10 missions long, which is also wild because I am like 5 into it already, and I feel like I've done almost nothing. I've basically been just doing open world stuff. You can see all these checkmarked locations because all of your weapons and stuff are hidden in some of these locations, these arcs. And so I've been like clearing all of those because I saw a bunch of people mention that they finished the game by accident without actually unlocking everything. So I was like, I'm just going to unlock everything. And like, sure enough, I've unlocked everything except for one gun. And I think I have one power that I still haven't unlocked at this point.
Yeah.
And the shooting is like pretty okay. I will say that the assault rifle is like the best weapon in terms of utility, which makes it very hard to actually
fire tech.
Use anything else in this game, which I always find kind of frustrating because
like you don't want to try other guns.
Yeah, like they give you all of these like super crazy guns, but then the assault rifle is so good that you never end up using any of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like Doom sort of had that issue, but not really because you ran out of ammo all the time, and so you were just forced to change.
Yeah.
Whereas like the assault rifle in this game, I have so many rounds that I'm just never going to use anything else. But like they have fun guns. They have like a BFG ripoff.
Nice.
I don't know. It's like this gun's pretty fun. And then like most of the powers are pretty cool. So they have like this ground pound thing, and they have like a force push equivalent, which is a neat thing. It's not bad, I guess. But like, I don't know, it's just you do that over and over. For
movement speed's kind of like Doom.
Yeah, like that's the thing is it's very much like id shooting. They got that part right, and the aiming feels good, the guns feel snappy, but there's just like nothing fun about any of it, I guess.
I mean,
like, it's just
could
generic,
it be mindless fun?
sort of, but like it's not even really that most of the time, because it's like you're not powerful enough to really want to get in there. So like all of your like powers are on a cooldown, and the cooldowns are like 25 seconds to start or something like that.
Oh, you want to push?
They're like 25 seconds to start, which is just like too long. Like now you're just like, oh cool, I have no powers for the rest of this like little mini battle right here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you're just like, well, I guess I could just run around and shoot them with my gun. I wanted to like be like a god. Like I wanted to be like, man, I'm just like wrecking people. And like you don't really get that sensation. It happens
Maybe
more.
You get it later?
No, I'm like almost unlocked everything at this point. It happens more the further in you get, but like even so, it's just not quite that like that Doom feeling of like wrecking dudes. And part of it is like you're just like fragile in this game in a way that's like really frustrating.
You're kind of
like I am like
there's not even shields or anything.
It's constantly being like, hey man, why don't you use your like health items?
Yeah, and you have to like back up away. Yeah,
like I missed the like Doom, right? It was like, oh, I'm just gonna get in and like melee everything. Like that's the entire draw of that game.
Well, yeah, because they were like, hey, if you get in close, we reward you with some health.
And that's what they sort of do with this. That's what those blue things I'm picking up are. It's
that's
the health stuff. But like, there's never enough, and like the enemies are too. They take too many shots, especially the ones. These guys are human, and you can headshot them pretty reliably and just take them out. But there's a whole like faction of bad guys in this game that have impenetrable helmets. Like that's their whole gimmick.
Great.
And so you're just like shooting them in the chest for forever.
I hate bullet sponges.
Yeah, and like it just is not.
But that monster truck back there looked pretty cool.
So I will say the vehicles are theoretically fine. There's one that shoots like nukes, which I thought was pretty, like it's very Fallout-y, but it's like kind of fun.
Also, real quick, are you on a day-night cycle? Like, why does it look... Oh, okay. So all the marketing, I always just saw, like, bright day.
Yeah, bright day.
So this looks weird.
It's not very pretty either.
No.
These, like, secondary baddies and, like, all of the NPCs also are, like, just butt ugly. But yeah, so we cleared everybody.
Just cleared a base.
And then you have to like collect a bunch of like boxes full of stuff. That's what I have like this little Wi-Fi symbol at the top, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they want you to like come in and collect these things. I'll also say that I remapped all my buttons at home, and it's very confusing being here. And that's because the original button map is just like terrible. So like all of your powers, they want you to like hold down control and then hit another button to actually do any of them. So it's like control F is the default for like the force push thing. And like control space is the one for the slam thing.
Weird.
It's just very strange.
Yeah.
Like it is clearly somebody just took the console controls and moved them over to PC.
Another example of that this year.
Yeah, because that's like a hold down left bumper and use it, right?
Yeah, right.
So yeah, all of the menus are terrible too. This is like where you spend upgrades, and you see there's like this level thing on the right side here. And so for forever, I thought that was like the only leveling thing, and then I realized there's also this view perks thing, and each one has like first of all, you can't click on it, you have to hit enter.
God.
And each one has this like big perk tree.
Wait, so it's almost like a whole separate
so there's
tab.
like a whole perk tree for like every single power.
That's
but like
weird.
they don't show it to you up front, so you're just like, oh, like I spent so much of the game not bothering to upgrade any of these because I was like, why do I care that this, my sprint speed boosted to 150%, like who cares? And then I was like, oh, actually there's this giant tree, and like now I can be invisible when I run, but like they don't put that in any place that you would figure it out. Same with weapons. You have to like spend the one currency to unlock them, and then spend an entirely different currency to actually like get any of the perks that you're unlocking. And so and then this is like more perks, and they're also just like hidden in big trees like this. And then anything that's like not a mission is just tedious. So like they have all these like open world icons, but like in between those icons is just like nothing. Like you, we were flying earlier, so you can kind of you unlock this.
It was kind of desolate.
You unlock this like way late in the course of the story. Like you hit it like level. Basically, as you like do open world stuff, it like levels up these guys. Which I think you can see on the map here. Yeah, I have like level 9, 3, and 6. And so when you hit level 7 with this blue guy, you unlock this copter.
This is pretty cool.
And like the copter's fine, yeah. But there's like nothing out there. Like you keep thinking like, oh, I'll like see.
Yeah, you know. so there's nothing to get you to explore, kind of like Far Cry?
No, not really. Like you just head to the next thing on the map, and that's pretty much the only stuff out there. So there's
like collectibles, or is there anything like skinning animals to make new crafting?
Just head to the next place on the map. Like occasionally there'll be locations, right? So this one I already cleared out. It was an arc earlier.
People don't come back and you have to re-clear them.
Nope, there's just nothing. It's just really feels like a
that's a weird pop in too.
So we just did Plague Tale, a little behind the scenes video stuff here. We just did a video for Plague Tale right before doing this one, and I said that was like a game that seems like it came out in like 2009 or whatever. So does Rage 2. Like it feels like that, like 2009.
But not in a good way.
No, not in a good way at all. Like it feels like that 2009 style of open world. Like this is like a Red Faction. Man, we've been talking about Red Faction Guerrilla multiple times today too. This feels like a Red Faction Guerrilla or something, but not in like there's like not a cool gimmick to it or anything even. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, cool. I went to
there's no rat tech.
Yeah, I went to the one place on the map where there's something for me to do.
Actually, I do really like that lens flare though. It's a pretty nice lens flare. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, look how blurry everything looks out here. Like, it looks like Vaseline on everything.
Like, where's our settings at? Or is everything?
We are at max. Yeah.
Okay.
This is maxed out everything.
I mean, it's running pretty well.
Yeah, it runs fine. But compared to the original Rage, which was like is still a gorgeous game.
Yeah, today. I mean, some games it's just fun to look at the set pieces, and I think that for me, like Rage was definitely one of those.
Yeah,
the first one. I
feel like this one is just not very pretty.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to a city, and then I got sidetracked, but
focus.
Yeah, it's just like not. It feels like a 2009 open world game. Like there's a bunch of icons on the map, and you can go to them, and when you get to them, you can shoot some guys. And if that's like all you're looking for, which like granted, some people that is all they're looking for, right? Like they just want to go shoot some things in their downtime. And I have enjoyed games like that.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't think that this one is like a particularly great example. Like I would rather this game just made me want to play Doom again.
yes,
which is like still a fantastic game 3 years later. This game just made me like, yeah, okay. Like I don't really feel any like I'm however many hours in.
What
I don't
is
feel
that
any
shadow?
desire
What
to
is
like
this pop in?
That
is
again,
weird.
We're like at max, so
that is so weird.
I don't feel like a huge desire to like keep playing it. I don't feel any like real affinity for it.
The next Doom Eternal's coming out this year.
Yeah, this year, and so like it just feels like I would say that Just Cause, like this is an Avalanche game, so I would say that like Just Cause has similar problems where the open world is just like it exists to be shot. And
don't be hating on Just Cause. There's a lot of Just Cause defenders out there.
But like I would say that the like Just Cause 2, which is the best one in that series still, and like Just Cause 3 to a lesser extent, both of those games are like the fun part of it. Wow, we just got.
What's that?
We just went out of bounds while flying, apparently.
What?
Yeah.
You hit the edge of the map?
No, I didn't even hit the edge. I just flew into a canyon on my way to this city, and it just reset me.
What? That's weird.
Like, I'm flying.
What is this game?
Yeah, anyways, man, I'm like completely thrown now. Just Cause is like, it's like a playground, right? Like it's hey, we are going to give you these, you're playing as Rico, we're going to give you the tools to do all sorts of dumb stuff in this world. And I don't feel like this game even has like the dumb stuff that you want to do for the most part. It's just like, cool, I'm going to fly to the next place and shoot everybody there, and then and like you've only seen me do 2 of the bandit things, which are like the more entertaining ones because it's just literally shoot all of the people
and clear,
which is what you want to be doing in this game. There's a bunch of like, hey, take down this like just giant turret basically, and you're just like shooting this turret for 3 or 4 minutes. And the easiest way to do it is just like hide in your car and shoot it from there, which is like, I always love when that's the go-to. And yeah, like all the story stuff is bad, like it's tonally all over the place. It feels a lot like, and you might like this, I guess, it feels like the original Rage, which was like a decent shooter but a very boring game. The only thing I do like is most of the character names are very dumb, which for some reason is like, they feel like the first draft of a D&D campaign where everybody's like, hey, I'm gonna be John Cougar Mellencamp, and your DM is like, oh, please do not ruin my beautiful D&D campaign with your stupid shenanigans. So yeah, everybody's like, oh yeah, glisten success. But like, look at these characters, look at this face, man.
What the hell?
Again, like, I am just very confused because, like, even Just Cause, the characters look better than this.
I mean, even the design too. Like, the character design is just not fun.
And yeah, like, just none of the
red cap.
None of the story stuff has been very interesting. I consider it like a bad sign if I'm just like pulling up my phone as soon as somebody starts talking to me. And that's how I felt for like a lot of this game. It's just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna. Oh, you want me to like go kill all these guys somewhere? Yeah, all right. Like, okay. And again, it's just disappointing because that was not what I expected. Like, the marketing for this game made it seem like, it's like this wild romp.
Yeah, like wild, crazy fun.
Like, it's like Borderlands, but like even weirder, or like Borderlands, but like less.
Like Doom.
Less internet humor, and yeah, with like Doom shooting. And I was like, I'm like kind of okay with that. That sounds fun. I don't like feel like that's what we've gotten here. It's just like very bland.
Wintermute? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Deb Wintermute. And so yeah, like the Fab Drumstick. Yeah, like I'm all in for these names. That is easily the best part of this game. But like this is the biggest city in this game, and like what is this? Like there's nothing really that interesting here aesthetically.
It's kind of like the first one too.
It's just like a bunch of like random people. Like we've got like that 2009 era video game thing of like 5 people hanging out here. Oh wow!
And they're always just doing the same thing.
This huge crowd, 5 people. Yeah, they're always doing the same thing every time you come through.
That's a cool vehicle.
And then like you get out of town, and there's just like nothing out there for you to really do. It just takes forever to drive places because all of the roads, as you've seen, wind around these big canyons with like 2 ways to get over them. I think I didn't kill all these ones. There's like these missions, which are just like blow up gas tanks, and you just shoot the tanks till they blow up, and you're like, yeah, all right. Again, it's just like empty, like it's like Far Cry 3, right? It's like that, like, I don't know. Hey, we just filled a map with icons.
At least Far Cry, you can like hunt and like build a
Far
better
Cry
satchel.
3 I will say Far Cry 3 was better than this. It's just like I just mean like it's that very like generic open world activities.
Yeah,
you do the same one over and over again. Like this is basically just the outpost stuff, but like it's not even like very interesting outpost stuff. The designs are all pretty much the same. They copy paste, or it feels like they copy paste at least this gas station like 5 times, and so every time you like find a gas station, you kind of feel like you're
did you just slow down there?
Yeah, I did.
Was that for like dramatic effect?
I think it was a slow-mo thing because it was the first enemy I'd provoked in this room.
Weird. That didn't feel right. That just felt like a random slow-mo.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I got the slow-mo from. It's probably a perk I picked up at some point because it wasn't there at the beginning. So yeah, I don't know, it just feels like a very like, it's a game that exists. You can play it if you want, but like I'm not getting a ton of enjoyment out of it.
And I was telling you earlier, I'm glad this is not on the Bethesda store.
Yeah, it is on Steam at least. Yeah, so
good
that's
for them.
Well, and like not only that, but you can give it a try, and then if you don't like it, you can return it, because that is a thing you can do on Steam that you cannot do on the Bethesda store. So Yeah, if you give it a shot and it's not clicking for you in the first 2 hours, I can guarantee it does not get better. So that's like I guess the one saving grace. At least you have the option to try it, unlike say Fallout 76 or some other Bethesda games.
Yeah.
But yeah, that about covers it. Well, I don't really know what else you can talk about because you've seen some shooting, you've seen some driving.
Yeah, well, I have a question. You just brought it up. Would you rather play this or Fallout 76?
This, I guess.
Okay, well that if you're looking at those two games on the Bethesda store,
yeah, like if those are your only two options, I guess this. But that's a real Sophie's choice you presented to me.
Yeah, you don't seem too excited about it.
I was not expecting to be betrayed by you in such a fashion today. It's really shook me.
Sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna just
ask the questions that
blow
matter.
up these final gas tanks here.
Why are they hanging their gas tanks like that?
I don't know, but we've completed gas pass.
Pass the gas. I get it.
We leveled up this character.
Is it a fart joke?
Probably, yeah. I would assume everything in this game is either a dick joke or a fart joke. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's Rage 2. It is a $59.99 game for the standard version. Oh, one thing I should mention because it is on the Steam store.
Yes.
If you buy the deluxe version, you have to connect it to Bethesda's launcher, or else they don't actually give you any of the stuff that's in the deluxe version. So don't buy the deluxe version if you don't plan on making a Bethesda account. Because you just won't get that stuff.
Well, that's good to know. The original or the main game doesn't require Bethesda. I just assumed it was like Uplay where it just
it doesn't require it. But there's not to my knowledge, there's not a warning about them not giving you those items unless you buy unless you connect it to a Bethesda account. So just be aware. Don't spend the extra $20 or whatever if you don't plan to do that. But anyways, that's Rage 2. I would absolutely not recommend this game.
Hayden Dingman says it's better than Fallout 76.
Better than Fallout 76. Slap that on the back of the box, and
you're good to go.
We'll be back with hopefully some games that we like more at some point.
Like Doom Eternal.
Yeah, Doom. Oh man, I hope that is at E3 because that would be nice to see that game.
Yes, more Doom Eternal.
Yeah,
please.
Thanks, Adam, and we will see you back here soon.
Hey, see you later.